When it rains, it pours here in the 410. Absolute watershed here in Owings Mills as we head into the second quarter. This second quarter brought to you by the McDonogh Girls Lacrosse Camps, led by Director Muffy Bliss. Coming up June 24th and 28th. Keeping a hot shot right in the beginning. So start this quarter out, forcing the issue with the Greyhounds picking that left pipe and also drawing an early penalty.
Which we didn't see because the umbrellas.
We'll have to excuse the people trying to take cover as best they can here. Umbrellas out in full force, as well as the classic colors of blue and gray here. Gonna go man up and tie this thing back up at Trace. 3-2, Eagles lead. Whirl, up tap, Tyler Rule, skip pass, looking for that window. You know, Gilman is dangerous on the offensive end. Number of players with plenty of moves in their arsenal. Feed the inside, can't connect though. Whirl was a target. Great second effort by Andy Matthews. Now quickly across the crease, shot, score this time. Zeke making the best of it. Little dip dunk, see you later. Tied back up at 3. Back to the face-off battle we go. It's gonna be key. We are neck and neck back at 3, all tied. Bill Blaze, beautiful clamp and push-up head pass, maybe not so much. Just can't connect with his wingman there. Frederick sold out for that one, but he just couldn't grab it with one hand. McBride will send it across. He's headed to Gettysburg next season. Gotta believe that Hank Jancic is gonna be all smiles when Thomas McBride arrives. Just a short trip up north. Left to right split, dump the inside. Beautiful stick work from the Greyhounds, keeping alive. Green. Couple Eagles coming through and keeping it tight on the crease. Sacrificing his body on the slide there. Short stick. Laying it on the line. Great job by Evan Conroy. Still with Gilman though. All tied at 3. Looking to take their first lead here in the second quarter. The second quarter brought to you by McDonogh Girls Lacrosse Camps, led by Muffy Bliss, head coach over at McDaniel College, does a great job with Green Terror, and then takes her coaching talents here to this beautiful campus. Visit McDonogh.org. Coming up around the corner too. Encourage you guys, fans of CUDA.com and of the game, to check out her programs. June 24th, 28th, right around the corner. Coach Matthews barking some orders. For his offense, here's Tyler Tuku roll. Checking in, 2 checks, ball loose. Laying some wood with a purpose. Eagles defense stepping up, keeping it tight. Beautiful ground ball by the shorty. And those are the things that don't really show up in the newspaper, but add up to help you win lacrosse games. Grady Hearn with a nice ground ball. This thing's starting to get a little sloppy as the rain continues to fall. Matthews. Gilman will check it back in once again. Still tied at 3 here in the second quarter. Christian Payne with you here on CUDA.com. As always, big shout out to Joe Rice, man in the camera in adverse situations. Gotta love it.
The Godfather.
The Godfather. The man with a plan. Here we go. Another chance for the Eagles to clear, which they've done fairly well despite the raindrops. Let's call this a little Hawaii rain, but maybe not quite as warm as is Hawaii. Long, big drops here in Owings Mills. Two teams playing like it doesn't matter though. Back and forth here, still tied at 3 with 8:28 left to play here in the second quarter. Right to left split with a little bit of window and just a little bit of clearance over that crossbar. Britton Vouch letting that thing fly. Backed up. He's been all over it here. McGee will pass over to his compadre, Frederick, who puts an exclamation point on that possession. A little bit of music here, well deserved. For
8 o'clock.
A beauty of a shot.
8-10. 4-3.
4-3. Eagles back on top. Blaze gets back to work. Clamps it out to himself and will do the deed. Hill's been impressive here this afternoon. A very crucial component to this McDonogh team here in 2013. Up ahead for the Eagles, checking it in is Alex Hurdle. Timeout taken. We'll take a timeout up here in the CUDA booth. We'll be right back. We are back out of the timeout. Ready to spring forward as the rain continues to fall. Forget about April showers. We're here in May. It's coming down. It's a party, though. Hanging out with Hunter Billhart and Noah McCoy, our two CUDA.com compadres here at the McDonogh School.
Keeping the camera dry.
Snapshot and just nearly logs on to Booker Corrigan's homepage. Great initiative there for McGee to almost get some IceThingCorners.com recognition. Great job to weather. A little pressure coming hot and heavy from Michael Knutson here, still with the lacrosse ball, is Dewey Senft. Quick first step now for Barrett Sutley. Swim dodge. Pool just not deep enough. Plenty of rain, but picking up out of the puddle and back the other way. Sims, quick pass, shot, save. Doyle. He is all over it. Both teams trying to communicate. That's going to be huge as well with this weather. Make the passes maybe a little bit shorter than they're used to, because it's never fun to have a wet pocket. Just ask Noah. He's a star on the JV team. Little righty rocket of destiny. I've seen it a couple times from Mr. McCoy. Here we go. Another possession hitch and ringing that thing off the right post. Little right back at you. A la NBA Jams, or NBA Street actually. Love that video game. Back to Papa. Those gamers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Keeping it quick. Keeping it coming right at the Eagles are the Greyhounds. Still sitting at 4-3, 5:45 left to play in the second quarter. Brought to you by McDonogh Girls Lacrosse Camps. Bouncer, denied, no doubt about it. Nick Doyle trying to make his case to be one of the top goalkeepers to look at here as we head into the postseason.
Here comes the rain again.
Here comes the rain. You never know. Scattered showers for a reason. Good old weather bug. I was checking out. I probably shouldn't have, though, when I was driving in on 97. But it was a wild card.
Turnover somehow.
Turn back over now. Brown coughs it up a little bit. Now in limbo across straight line. Here's one of those twin towers to scoop it up ahead quickly, and trying to find a step ahead was Trey McGee as the pace picks up, and so does the rain, folks. Our CUDA camera living up to the billing. Doesn't matter the atmosphere. We're bringing you the best lacrosse any which way we can.
Excuse me.
As Gilman will work it around in a circle, still being patient here. Moving towards the final parts of the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonogh Girls Lacrosse Camps. Muffy Bliss, the director, doing a world-class job here on this beautiful campus in Owings Mills. Coming up right around the corner, visit McDonogh.org. Sign up today, June 24th, 28. Be here before you know it. Lefty shot, just wide right. Beautiful right to left split from DeSmit. DeSmit had the first goal for the Greyhounds back in the first quarter to get them going after going down 2-0 early in this contest. Slap check, making him feel his presence. Danny Sweeney.
Yeah, we're missing all the action.
It's tough to see here. The rain coming and plenty of people with umbrellas. As much as the referees are always part of the game, hey, the people with the umbrellas are too. We'll take a quick timeout on the field. Timeout up and back to action here out of the timeout. Talking a couple things over. Having a great time up here as Greyhounds looking to come back in, and they do. Fist pump, little Tiger Woods hop, skip, and jump. Loving it from McBride. It's his second here this afternoon. Ties it back up. We are all quattro. Go back to face-off. Hillblaze back to control the tail of the tape. He's won every single face-off except for one. Previous trying to change that. Excuse me, actually on there was McBride. After scoring a goal, tries to do double duty. Picked up by the Eagles. Great GB in traffic. Making it count is Danny Sweeney.
Villanova back. Senior
captain going up to the main line outside Philly. Going to good old Nova. Gonna be happy to have him. Eagles checking in. 3 minutes and change to go here in this second quarter. Beautiful one-handed takeaway. Not only can he score goals, but he can play some defense too. Here's William McBride legging it up ahead for the Greyhounds. Brown will set the pace here. Numero uno is definitely not the biggest guy, but he is so quick, so watch out. Here comes Peter, little hitch to his right. Thought about a shot just about halfway between passing and shooting, couldn't make the decision. It's picked back up. Nice second effort by Rule. And once again, Gilman unable to capitalize on a couple of these opportunities. You got to credit the weather, but also McDonough's defense coming out in full force. Sweeney walking the doggy. Gotta believe he's got a St. Bernard because he's a big guy. Little roll and toss back. Job to do a little transition work there by Frederick. Now on the far side for the Eagles to get back to work here, trying to get back on top before the end of the quarter. Driving in out of the box, slapped down though by the Greyhounds, but forgetting something, finding a teammate coming in the right direction, scooping that thing up was Barger initially, but possession is hard to come by, especially here this afternoon. This crowd loving it. Getting a little bit wet. It's like one of those rides down at Disney World. Ride at your own caution. You may get wet. Well, that is definitely the case.
Timeout.
Timeout taken right before. Kind of let that thing go. We'll take a quick break.
How much time left?
1:07 left to play. We're all tied up at 4. Back into it. Out of the timeout. Coach Hill Gardner's team looking to get the lead once again. A minute and change left to play. Another whistle on the field. We'll have to hang on. Nigel McGovens doesn't like what's going on. We'll take a quick break. No, we'll hang around for a bit. Back on the same page. Looks like the Eagles still will have possession as they try to get back on top right before we take the halftime break. 1:06 left to play. We're all tied at 4. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonogh Girls Lacrosse Campus here. Campus of McDonogh School. Quickly now through X little stick fake. Screen and beautiful left-handed shot. Just can't find the mark. Robbie Black. Backed up though. Here's McGee. He's got that lefty cradle and curl. See what he's got. Save McBride. Almost did a split Dilly-ishus on that one. Thomas launches it up ahead. Picked up by the Greyhounds. 28 ticks left to work with here in the first half. Smart call by Coach Matthews. Timeout. We'll be right back. Let's see what the final slate was when it was drawn up on the sideline just a couple moments ago. Limited ticks here, first half. Here's Brown, Peter, lefty cradle with 10 seconds left to go. Move it through. Gilman tries to check in. Big shot and save to end this second quarter with an exclamation point. We're all tied up at 4 through the first half of play here at the McDonogh School. Wonderful first half. Looking forward to the second. Christian Payne here with you on CUDA.com. We will be back when the second half begins.